Good evening everybody, welcome to this little live stream. Hope you're all well. So I thought for this little live stream I'd carry on painting this little fox and robin painting that I started a few streams ago now. So obviously I've got quite a bit more of the little robin that I need to sit and paint. So that's probably an area I'm going to focus on tonight, and also hopefully we can work on getting this painting a bit more done. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit hiccupy tonight. I've been hiccuping for like the last half hour or so, so if I do keep on hiccuping I do apologise. I can't seem to get rid of them tonight, but yeah, let's get painting. Oh god. Right, so I think I'm probably going to start by working on my little snowdrops and getting some colour down at the bottom. So I'm going to need definitely some white paint. We're gonna take a line down. We're gonna take a line down. Right, so let me just pull up my reference photos of some snowdrops. You've got the pearl. I'm gonna take a line down. Right. Okay. Let's get painting. I think I might need to get out some blue. What I'm just going to work on doing is blending out some of the white on the snowdrop so that it kind of fades into the blue. going to gradually work on lightening up some of the blue areas, so I don't want it to be completely white, but I've done that bit quite dark, so I'm just going to lighten it up a bit. Ouch. Got my headphone caught in my hair then. How do you get rid of hiccups? I haven't stopped hiccuping for like the last half hour. One thing I need to work out when I paint the background on this is how like dark I kind of want it to be, because obviously, and if it is like set at night time, you probably wouldn't like see these snowdrops quite as brightly as this. They'd be a lot more bluer. Also, it depends on how realistic I want it to be as well. To savage, yeah. So yeah, I'm just basically working on the snowdrops using bits of blue and subtle bits of white. Using more the blue for like any shade, any dark bits. I might also use, actually, if I get a bit of green and a bit of red out, that might also help as well. Woke up on the right side of the bed. Wonder if having a little sip of drink will help get rid of my hiccups. I hate hiccups. It's always a good time. Oh God. It's always a good time. I've been having a proper good old think about Halloween and Inktober and stuff like that the last couple of days, because part of me would really quite like to do some like live art and craft tutorials for children at some point, and I feel like Halloween could be perfect opportunity to get into doing that, to be honest, because there's a lot of opportunities for like craft and stuff. So I've been having a little think about different kids art and Halloweeny arty crafty activities, like some of the ones that I've done with my nephews in the past. I'd obviously have to start the live streams a lot earlier than half nine at night though. It's always a good time here. So I'm just putting in like a light yellowy colour, and then I'll probably fade out some of the light yellowy colour to using some more white paint, but I just feel like it helps add a bit of brightness into the I don't often paint flowers, so it's been quite nice to actually sit and study these little snowdrops. I tend to paint more animals than I do flowers. Right, so we're starting to one little snowdrop in. Let's paint. So yeah, starting to paint the little stemmy bit in now. Definitely need to have a bit of a darker green in. I'm just going to move my palette out of the way. I feel like it's slightly covering up too much of the stuff I've already painted, and sometimes it's nice to see what you're painting like in comparison to what you've ever started painting. Trouble is, I don't actually know where to put it on the desk. Let's put it there. I want to get louder, I got to get louder. Right, so we're starting to one little snowdrop. Let's paint in another one. To get louder, I got to get louder. Oh, I thought my hiccups had gone, but I think they're coming back. I'm in one of them moods where I can't listen to a song the whole way through. Keep on skipping. Dry those eyes. Sunday fancy we've wrong. I think into this little snowdrop I'm going to add in a little bit of red or pink. So I don't want the cadmium, I've never pronounced that word, cadmium red, I want the permanent rose red. I could use this one. Hold on, let me see if I can, that's cadmium, I want cadmium. Are these all cadmiums? Looks like it. Permanent rose. This is the one I want. It's a bit more like pinky, whereas cadmium red is a bit more like orangey. So I think I'll leave like the cadmium reds for the robins and the fox. Or robin and fox. Don't know why I decided to say there's more than one. And then use the more pinkier red for the snowdrops. These hiccups are really hurting now. They've gone past the point of being like novelty funny. I'm just going to mix some of the permanent rose with the blue to make like a purpley colour. Water with you. Yours is the only heartbreak. There's gone a little bit too yellow, so I'm just going to mix up a bit of a lighter blue. Try and tone down some of the yellowness. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. So I need to now paint the little bit in the middle of the snowdrop. So I'm just going to mix up like a little bluey, slightly purpley colour. I'll be there, yeah, yeah, I'll be there for you. Because I want it to be in shadow, but I don't want it to be too dark. So if I use like a bluey, purpley colour, tends to help with that issue. Be there, yeah, yeah, I'll be there. I've got these funny little green patches in the part in the middle. Just going to start painting in some of the background grass as well. Do it so it comes in front of Mr. Robin a bit. So yeah, just working on getting some of the grassy bits painted in and the snowdrops. Going to put a bit more yellow. Trouble is, I'm sort of running out of yellow paint, so I'm having to kind of scrape it out of different tubes. That's probably a bit too light, that colour, but we can work on darkening that up a little bit. But I'm just going to block out the area and then we'll work on, yeah, definitely need to make that green a bit darker. Well, it is going to come in handy for this bit here because I needed to lighten that bit up. There you go, so just lay it on the top with a few darker shades, and let's tone down that a bit. Oh, brush hair's falling off. It really irritates me when that happens. There we go. Right. So I'm just gonna paint in a little bit of a backgroundy, reddy, greeny colour. I tend to like, when painting grassy stuff, I like to play around with putting bits of red in. I think sometimes it just helps to make the green colour pop a bit more. Move to using a slightly bigger brush for this bit, because I'm not particularly painting much detail in, I'm just kind of hinting at where there's grass. To see how I'll carry on with this brush, but if it gets too irritating we'll go to a bigger one. I think it's important though, when painting grass, not always paint them pointing upwards. You get some which kind of fold and flop over. I thought my hiccups are gone and they keep coming back. So yeah, I've been having a little look at the Inktober prompt lists over the last couple of days, because obviously it's now getting towards the end of, or middle of September, so I really need to start thinking about Inktober. I think what I want to try and challenge myself to do during Inktober is to kind of create stories using the prompt words and do like, as though I'm doing like the illustrations for them. So yeah, there's a few of words that I'm a little bit stuck on. I think one of them is nomadic, which I don't really know what to do for that word yet. I have also been like having a look at like doing a couple of the prompt lists and merging them together. So I know like there's a creator called Fairy Little Peach who does Inktober, and she creates her own little prompt list. And for the few that I'd done last year, I only did like, I think I'd done about 3 or 4 last year. I did find it quite easy, I did find it easier to combine the words for 2 prompt lists together. Can't remember why I ended up stopping last year. I think it's just I had other work on. But I'm hoping this year to get a bit further with Inktober. I would actually like to try and finish it this year. It'll be the first time. I have tried a couple of times, but I remember the first year that I tried, I was going quite well with it, and then my little Aussie, my little dog called Aussie, he passed away during October, and I was like, no, don't want to do it anymore. Not in the mood for it. Right, let me see if I can paint this little snowdrop in, but it's going to be a bit more in shadow than these ones, so let me mix up like a reddy purpley colour. But I am planning to, during Inktober, create separate little art videos. I can't 100% decide whether I'm going to do like art videos for all of them, or whether I might do some of them as like live streams. But yeah, there's hopefully going to be quite a bit of content coming up on my channel. Mainly because I love October and like autumn and stuff, so I always feel a lot more like creative. Got a lot more ideas for different projects and things that I can do during October. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna end up covering a lot of this snowdrop up in grass, but I feel like if I get it at least painted in, and then I can decide whether I want to cover the majority of it up and just kind of have little hints of it poking through. I'm going to add a bit more of white to this top snowdrop. So I'm just going to start working a bit more into the backgroundy colour, changing that a bit. Going to switch to a slightly bigger brush to do that because forever. So for the background colour, I'm just going to start off with like a purpley colour, and I'm going to try and fade it into like a more darker colour at the bottom and then slightly lighter colour at the top of the picture. I don't know why I picked this brush, I hate that brush. It's alright for textures, but it's not very smooth. Let's go for a bit of a smoother one. One. So I'm just going to use a flat brush. Ouch. Haven't painted the middle of that snowdrop yet. That's alright, I'll come back and do that in a second. Been just like this. So yeah, I'm just going to work on kind of blending a few different shades of bluey purple together for bits of the background. And I'm thinking about somebody with a superhuman kiss. But yeah, near some of the green parts I'm going to use like a pinky red, just to help some of them stand out a little bit. I'm obviously going to, I think I'll probably end up painting a few more grasses and stuff nearer the fox, but I'm just going to work on the colour of the background for a little bit more. think I might have just accidentally covered up part of the robin then, but that's alright, I can easily sketch that back in. I think I might carry on working on the robin a little bit more in a minute actually. Just paint a bit more of this background colour that I want in. Let's paint a few more grassy bits there. Paint the middle bit of this snowdrop in. we won't. Right, I'm just going to go quickly nip to the loo and also get a bottle of water because my chest is really hurting because of my hiccups. So I will be back in a little bit just to carry on a bit more. Okie cookie back. Right. So it really has not helped my hiccups at all. Right. Let's carry on painting in some of these little leafy bits. So at the moment I'm painting over the top of the robin's tail, and later on paint the tail back in again if need be. I think when painting grasses on illustration, it's really important to try and play around with different shades of green. Because it then helps put some of the grass in shadow a bit more and brings some of the grass a bit more forward. If you put highlights and stuff on it, it just makes the painting look a little bit more like interesting rather than just having flat same coloured grass all the way along. These hiccups are really not pleasant. So yeah, I'm just working on slightly changing the colour of this background a bit because I don't like how green it is at the moment. I'm going to go for a bit more of like a bluey purple. And I also want to try and make sure that the background colour at the top is lighter than the stuff down at the bottom. So yeah, I'm just using a nice chunky brush. Oh, thank you, Alison. Yeah, I'm just using a nice chunky brush and just going to fill in some of the rechange some of the background colours a bit. Oh, these hiccups are really killing me tonight, not gonna lie. I think I may have to end the stream a bit earlier than what I wanted to. So I just can't shift these hiccups and they're making me feel a bit poorly. But I am planning on doing a longer stream tomorrow, and well, another stream tomorrow and then a really long stream on Sunday as well. One of these days I'll have a stream where I've not got like hiccups. I think it's because I rushed to eating my dinner because I wanted to get onto my live stream. I don't need to worry too much about covering up where I've painted the stars because I can just sort of blob them in when it comes to it.